They say all men are autistic and all women have ADHD.
Oh.
Who says that?
Makes sense.
Okay.
John Summit is like espresso martinis. Boom. It was like John Summit was lit until everybody hopped on the wave, and now it's like John Summit crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Like espresso martinis. Like espresso martinis used to be the fucking best thing ever, and now it's just like a trend.
What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to episode 3 of the Shoot Your Shot podcast with Jimmy Sotos. For those of you watching on YouTube, not a very traditional setup right now because we're still babies in the space and we ran into some technical difficulties. So I will be recording this dolo today, and I have a very strategic outfit on right now. For those of you that are watching on YouTube and can see what I'm wearing, it is a Lyrical Lemonade Summer Smash Chicago Bulls jersey, and it's on for a very intentional purpose because we will be talking Summertime Shy, Festival, Extravaganzas. We're talking Lollapalooza, Summer Smash, the EDM festivals, the rave scenes, Northcoast, Arc, Beyond Wonderland. We're going to get into that later in the episode, but first, we got to start by showing a little bit of love to Rory McIlroy winning the Masters, finally getting that monkey off his back. I really don't know shit about golf, but I do know competition, and I do know what it's like to get over that hump, man. I mean, I don't know what it's like to win on that level, put a green jacket on, but, man, I can only imagine, and shouts out to Rory for that. I put money on Scheffler because I'm just a basic bitch, and I thought he would win it because I wasn't going to watch on Sunday and, like, not root for Scotty. Like, are you crazy? But shouts out Rory. But we're not here to talk about golf. We're here to talk about basketball because the NBA playoffs start tonight. That's also why I got the Bulls jersey on. And I have mixed feelings about rooting for them because if they win and advance to the playoffs, that means they don't get a lottery pick. But if they lose, then they do get a lottery pick. But I want to see them win because they're playing good basketball. Kobe White's clicking, and so is Josh Giddey. He's playing good basketball. Modest Buzelis is hooping right now. I like what we're doing. Vucevic isn't as mid as he usually is, and I apologize, I got a stuffy nose, man, so bear with how nasally this might get. But let's just jump into these games, man. Off rip. We got the play-in. I won't spend too much time on this, and I'm not going to dive into these super granularly like a lot of podcasts will. So if you really want to get nitty-gritty on the matchups and kind of the schematics and strategies within each matchup, there are better podcasters and better basketball analysts than I am at that. What I'm going to do for you guys is kind of put these games into context that I think will help y'all understand what's going on a little bit better, and it'll be kind of fun for all of us involved. So starting with the play-in tournament, for those of y'all that don't know, this is not technically the playoffs. The winner of the 7-8 matchup goes on to play the 2 seed in the East and West, and the loser goes on to play the winner of the 9-10 seed matchup. So I know it gets confusing. I'll put up a graphic so it makes a little bit of sense for those of you watching on YouTube. But let's start with my hometown team, the Chicago Bulls, playing the Miami Heat in the 9-10 matchup in the East. And again, I told you, I low-key don't want the Bulls to win, like big picture, because I want to get a lottery pick so that we can build for the future. But like, it's kind of fun to root for them right now, so I don't know. It's really just a battle for the lottery this game because the Heat got rid of Jimmy Butler, so both teams are trying to make the lottery, so both teams are low-key trying to lose, so we'll see what happens. I think Tyler Hero could kind of go off just because of the way Vucevic plays defense, so if that happens, it's a win-win for us because the Bulls get a lottery pick, and that means the Heat don't. The next matchup in the East is the 7-8 matchup between the Orlando Magic and the Atlanta Hawks, and this game is just going to be like 3s versus 2s. It's low-key going to be like watching a scary movie with that one friend who finds everything fucking funny, and you're just terrified the entire time. Like, you're watching the same movie, but you both have incredibly different viewing experiences, but it's the same game. And at the end of the day, it doesn't fucking matter because it's a scary movie. It lacks substance, depth, plots. There's holes throughout the entire show. There's no true character development. And it's just like a good watch, and then you move on because the winner of this game goes on to play the Celtics, and nobody is winning that round. And then I guess the loser goes on to play the winner of the Bulls and Heat, and like, they're not going to get past the Cavs either. That's why I say this game is just like watching a scary movie because it doesn't fucking matter. And on the other side of the bracket, you got Warriors, Grizzlies, and this is low-key like big bro coming down to the park to pick on little bro because you got the Warriors who don't feel like they should even be in the play-in. They kind of lost a couple games on the stretch that they wish they had back. And the Grizzlies have not been playing good basketball, but they're still an up-and-coming team, even though they do have guys like John, Jaren Jackson who are established. And I just think the Warriors are like, yeah, we're back. You thought you could get rid of us? Nah, we want to play again. But then you got John Moran who really not going for none of that. So he's kind of like, nah, this is my park now. I want to show you what's up. You play by my rules, so we'll see. But, big bro not going to want to fold, so it's going to be a fun one, I think. Kings, Mavs, 9 versus 10 is just a mid-off. Both teams are like, it's like when you're playing pickup basketball outside on the park and, like, two dudes are arguing over the last spot and like neither of them will cave or fold, and it's like, no, bro, I'm supposed to be on. Let's shoot for it. It's like, no, bro, I don't have to shoot for it. I was here first. And it's like, bro, neither of y'all move the needle. Nobody cares whether you play or not. We'd rather just play 4-on-5 at this point. So that's what that game's going to be like. But all right, let's have some real fun. Now we're really getting into the playoffs. Let's start with the East. We got Pacers versus Bucks and Knicks versus Pistons are the matchups we do know that are already set. Let's start with the Pacers and Bucks. This matchup is so funny because there's such beef between these two. If you go back to like the ball gate, the in-season tournament beef, all that drama. The Pacers are low-key the most annoying team in basketball to play because of the way they play. They kind of remind me of like that bad kid in class who everybody gives a pass to because nobody wants to be the butt of the joke. And he's low-key funny until you're the butt of the joke. And you're like, why does everybody give this fucking kid a pass all the time? And then the next day he kind of reminds you of like low-key how funny he is. And he kind of has your respect again. So like that's the Pacers. And then the Bucks is just like, Giannis, win the game for us, please. But like this matchup for the Bucks is low-key like trying to get back in with your ex. Like, you know how this game's going to go. It's not going to end well for you. But you think you're going to be the difference this time around. And then when the inevitability happens, like, you're left sad and disappointed, even though you knew this was going to happen the entire time. So, yes, I think the Pacers are going to beat the Bucks. Just because I don't think the Bucks have enough without Dame Lillard. Hey, this next matchup is going to be spicy, bro. Knicks versus Pistons. The Pistons have low-key had their way against the Knicks, specifically Cade Cunningham. And it's low-key like a planned fight between the popular kid and the school bully. Like the Knicks being the popular kid and the school bully being the Pistons, who are just the proper Detroit bad boys again. And they're the town bully that nobody wants to have anything to do with. And the Knicks are the cool, popular kid, but like they'll play hardball, but it's a planned fight. So like everybody is excited except for the popular kid. The school bully's always down to fight. But the popular kid's got a reputation on the line. And if he loses this fight, that's not a good look. But in this case, he don't got a choice but to show up. He can't just like back out last second. So that's why this is a planned fight. And the school bully, like, he gonna fuck around and put some batteries in his sock and whack you over the head with it. So you know they don't fight fair. But I think the popular kid is gonna have the community rally behind him and take down the school bully. I think the Knicks are gonna win this game. I'm sorry, this series. And the one seed in the East is the Cleveland Cavaliers, who have had a great season. And they kind of remind me of the girl who kind of like used to be ugly. And then you see her after summer break the next year and she's like bad as fuck. And nobody wants to admit it because like she used to be ugly. But you're like, yo, like she tight gorgeous now. Like, are we going to like acknowledge that? So that's the Cleveland Cavaliers this year. While the Celtics are the hot girl who everybody knows is hot. She knows she's hot, and nobody wants to admit she's hot because they know it'll just fill her ego. So that's the 1 and 2 seeds in the East. Moving on to the West, bro, this matchup between the Nuggets and Clippers, low-key, is going to be my favorite matchup just from like a basketball schematic standpoint, but I'm not going to nerd out for y'all here. This one's kind of like Thanos versus the Avengers. And yes, I'm calling the Clippers the Avengers because Ivica Zubac is playing like a all-NBA basketball player right now. And James Harden just had like a 37-point game the other night to close out the regular season. Kawhi Leonard is back doing Kawhi Leonard things. Norman Powell off the bench. Like, they got a really good team. Chris Dunn on defense. Derrick Jones Jr. on defense. Like, they really do have a solid-ass basketball team. And they are Avengers-esque. Wow. They got Jokic, and that's it. Nobody else. You can't rely on Jamal Murray. You can't rely on Michael Porter Jr. Aaron Gordon is streaky. He'll give you, like, some rebounds and some good defense, but, like, it's Jokic and nobody else. He is Thanos. And I low-key feel like it's going to go according to the exact script of the MCU where Thanos wins, like, early on. Like, the Nuggets are going to win, like, maybe game 1 or game 2 because it is at home. But throughout the duration of the series, I think the Avengers, the Clippers, are going to win it. So that's my prediction. Moving on to the Lakers-Wolves. Now, this is TV. This is get your popcorn out, lock the fuck in. The stars are on display. When I tell you I'm so fucking excited for this series, this matchup, I swear to God, it's giving Troy, the movie, the Greek Trojan War, Achilles versus Hector in Paris. Achilles is Anthony Edwards. Hector is LeBron. Paris is Luka Doncic. Like, I don't think that the plot is going to go the exact same way where the Greek god Apollo guides the arrow through Paris's bow and arrow and just shoots Achilles and then he ends up dying, but the Greeks end up winning the war. Like, that's how the movie plays out. But I think the character script is going to be the same where, like, Anthony Edwards is going to slay either LeBron or Luka Doncic. But whoever he doesn't slay is going to be the one who, like, hits his Achilles heel in the end. But I think the Lakers are still going to win. Even though in the movie, Achilles died and that was like almost sacrificial for the Greeks winning the war, I think Luka, Paris for the purpose of this analogy, is going to shoot Anthony Edwards' Achilles and the Lakers are going to go on and win this. And LeBron, Hector is going to have to be revived because they're going to need him for the next round. So that's just what I think. That's what this series is giving. It's giving the Trojan War. It's giving the movie Troy, the characters, Achilles and Anthony Edwards. Prince Hector is LeBron until he dies, and then Prince Paris is Luka Doncic, and Lakers in 6. But the plot is really up in the air because low-key, I could see Achilles, Anthony Edwards going down, and then like Jaden McDaniels, Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Rudy Gobert, Naz Reid stepping up, and then winning the series. The same way the Greeks won the Trojan War. I could totally see that happening too, but I still got to go Lakers in 6. But regardless, you get the point. This series is going to be a movie of epic proportions. All right, now on to the 1 seed in the West. I apologize for that side quest of an analogy. The Oklahoma City Thunder, they're like the young and quiet hot girl that everyone wants but low-key hates on because they know they don't stand a chance with her. That's the Thunder. She has grace. She has beauty. She's like undeniable. But you low-key be hating on the low because you know you don't got a shot. And the Rockets, the 2 seed, they're the new girl in town who's all right. She ain't a dime, but she all right. But she gets a bump from like a 7 to an 8 just because she's the new girl in town. And there's like a mystery. There's like an allure. There's like this aura about her. Nah, the aura applies to the Thunder. But y'all know what I'm saying. She's a new girl in town that everybody is like infatuated by. And she gets a bump. But she's not as bad as everybody's saying. Like, after a year or two goes on, like, she'll come down to earth a little bit. But with all that being said, all the side quests and analogies and comparing NBA teams to hot girls, with all that being said, I still think it'll be the Thunder versus the Celtics in the finals. But I just hope and pray to the Greek gods it'll be Lakers, Celtics in the finals. And Lucas and I already talked about that in the previous episode and why we think that'd be just such a good matchup for the greater good of basketball. But now it's time for a little bit of festival talk with me and my girl Kayla. A little bit of Lucas sprinkled in there. Give him a pass. He's still learning. He's a little ignorant to the rave scene, but we're trying to put him on game. But Kayla and I got in our bag a little bit. And yeah, I'm rocking that Summer Smash jersey for a reason, baby. Enjoy.
I ain't really into the whole intro shit right now. Can we just like dive into these lineups? I really want to just like break these down with you because I have my thoughts and concerns about a few of them.
Okay.
You're like an expert at like festivals and the rave EDM scene. And we're going to break down the Beyond Wonderland lineup, the Lyrical Lemonade Summer Smash lineup, the Lollapalooza lineup, the Northcoast Festival lineup, and the Art Music Festival lineup. All festivals going on in Chicago. We're starting in sequential order. Beyond Wonderland, when you look at this lineup, what are your takeaways? What gets you excited? What do you like about?
So Beyond in general, I haven't had the chance to go to, but I know it's more of like a very Alice in Wonderland feel. So I love that. As far as lineup goes, first things first, Audien on a Saturday. I feel like that's somebody that I know is very close to home.
Who's Audien? I've never seen him.
He's like he was a friend of my ex's, I think, and was DJing at nightclubs. So
so you have.
I'm kind of like
going to his show.
I don't have any motives. Okay. There's no motive. That chapter's so closed.
Messy, so
I just when I see his name, I'm like, oh, okay, that's kind of dope. Like you're on the up and up here. For sure, Cranked At is an OG. We got Ganja White Night. Insomniac Records, I don't understand what that is. James Hype brings it. Level Up.
James Hype is crazy. I saw him at Radius.
Yeah, James Hype is dope.
Wait, Ganja White Night's also crazy too.
Mm-hmm.
What's the one In the Jungle or whatever?
I love Ganja.
That's like my ooey gooey one. I love that shit.
And then
Side Piece? You a fan? I like Side Piece.
See, like all the Side Piece, the Marshmallow, the Loud Luxury. That's not my. That's not.
I know Marshmallow. I know Marshmallow. That's the only person on here that I know is Marshmallow.
Marshmallow juiced up.
See, and that's the stage I won't be at.
Oh damn.
Me neither, to be honest. I like Slander. Will you see them?
Slander's period.
Like
Wooly, YDG.
Wooly goes crazy. Hey, I fucking love Wooly. I saw Wooly at Perry's at Lala last year on accident. I was beaming. And I was...
Dude, Wooly and the Grizz new track, fuck me.
I thought I was like glitching because of his like visuals. But it was... I mean, I probably was glitching, but he did a great job of bringing that out of me.
All right. Yeah, that's Saturday. Those are the people that I would
Sunday
see.
is crazy.
Sunday's where it's at. Yeah.
Like, I got AC Slater back to back with Chris Lorenzo injected in my fucking veins. AC Slater was the first person I saw at Northcoast last year when I was like, oh shit, this EDM shit goes crazy.
Remember when I pulled you over to Disco Lines? And you were like, thank you so much.
Oh my God, yes. She put me on the disco lines. Yes.
You're like, yo, thanks for walking us over
Baby
here.
girls,
Yeah.
I love that shit.
With that collapse remix.
Know what I want. Let me do it.
Yeah.
Let me do it like. Sorry.
Poor Lucas.
Yeah, no idea what.
Hey,
Lucas,
this is
bro,
how
I
I
gotta-
feel when you guys are talking about March
know.
Madness, though.
I got a crazy like soft spot. It ain't even a soft spot for like that girly pop EDM shit. That Charlie XCX shit. Like, I will flip my motherfucking hips to that shit. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna do all that, but I'll switch.
You're in your little techno phase right
I
now.
fuck with techno. And I like that girly pop shit for some reason. It make me want to dance.
Wait, so there's like girl EDM and like guy EDM, or like
Kind of. Like
the
you know the song
energy.
Rain Girl? It's on like commercials now. Make it rain, girl. Make it rain. Make it rain, girl. Make it.
Nah.
Oh my God. It's like on like an Apple Music video or some shit.
No, see, like that's the stuff that I don't listen. Like,
I love that shit.
I like a Boogie T, Gene Ferris and Green Velvet's a little house that I can get down
What
with.
about Mala? I know you fuck with Mala.
I fuck with Mala. I like the Mala and Chami.
Matroda back to back with San Pacho is crazy.
The
Two
Jessica
Croatian, artists, like they're insane. Matroda's you know some Matroda, bro. You definitely do.
Nah, never heard of it.
He got a song called Mozart where he plays the it goes crazy. And then he got another one called For You. It's like but you know the initial riff.
Yeah, okay, all right,
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
He's so cool, bro. And then
Yeah.
San Pancho, he gonna play what's that one, Horny? I might
See.
oh, shit. I might leave with a bitch, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna be at the stage where Immersive's at, Subtronics, some Ravenscoon. Yeah.
You said
Walker and
Can you
Royce,
say that word?
Subtronics.
Not the one before that?
Ravenscoon?
Scoon. All right, gotta say Scoon. So it's not Ravens blank, it's Ravens Scoon. Got it.
What do you mean Ravens blank?
Like, I'm not gonna say it.
We're
but
not gonna say anything. Okay.
Just trying to be politically correct here.
Yeah,
That's why we
Okay.
ask. You know?
Yeah. Okay.
Ravens Scoon.
Ravenscoon. Yeah. Beyond's lineup's pretty
I'm
decent.
fucking with
Wait.
Beyond Wonderland lineup. It's June 7th to 8th. And yeah, let's go to the next one. It's June 20th to June 22nd. It's Summer Smash, Lyrical Lemonades Festival. It's their fifth year doing it?
I was seeing a lot of hate online with this
Yeah, 'cause
lineup.
I don't love it. And I love the Lyrical Lemonade guys, but like, I don't love it. I love the headliners.
They're like, how do you go from Chief Keef and Travis?
I mean, they got sex. They got Young Thug. Just got out of jail. That's gonna be insane.
Can we actually
Yeah.
say how icky it was that Travis? Okay, I'm the one person that would probably say this. Fiend did not need to be played 4 times in a row. I'm so sorry, it did not.
That's some Travis shit though. You gotta let my boy rock out.
I was like, okay, after the 3rd time, I'm like, bro,
When he was in Paris, I think he like broke the record for most times playing a song in a row at a concert.
it was
I think he played
Fiend.
it like
Probably.
no, it was Fiend. I think he did it like 12 times in a row or something.
Yeah, that's just so obnoxious after the 7th time.
That's Trav though. All right, give me your thoughts on this line when you look at it. Like, who gets you excited?
I like Yeet. I like Don
Love Yeet.
Tolliver.
Bitch,
I like
popping pussy at the door.
yeah. I like the headliners. Future, Thug. They got G Herbo on here.
Yeah.
Nav, Yachty.
Say Nav.
Is it Nav or Nav?
Me fuck with Nav like that? That gets you
fuck-
excited?
Yeah, fuck with Nav.
Did you see Nav? He was off the perkies. He was leaning.
I fuck with Nav.
No, Nav
He
is
rapped like
good.
he's Siri.
Yeah,
I always said it was Nav.
Like if Siri was a rapper, it would be Nav. Or Nav, whatever.
I like that take. I do. Who else? Famous Dex.
Hell no.
Come on.
Famous Dex be like at the club and shit. Like,
All right, but like that's like high school. Like
you know who's turned? 1900 Rug Rat.
never heard of.
Yellow wide body. It look like a school bus.
Yeah, but some of those
that
people,
water. I ain't never had a school bus.
sometimes they're just not good performers.
From Cleveland though.
Like,
He a
you know.
little hood, baby. He
Or it's
cold.
just too, it's like, what are you even doing? You
I don't know.
know?
A lot of these names on here, I'm not.
Well, so
Through
who
the
would
roof,
you hope to be like?
So like, I'm excited to see Don Tolliver and Yeet on Friday. I love Don
Okay.
Tolliver, all of his music. I also love Young Nudie. Like, some of his shit goes crazy. Future, I'm excited for Saturday, but that's like it. Then 1900 Rugrat. And then Sunday, it's really just Herb and Thug.
No Sexy Red?
I've seen
No
Sexy
Soulja
Red.
Boy?
I'm not turned about that. Like, they be trying a little tackle. Like, they're good names. Blackboy Max. But like, I'm not going to turn up to their shit. I don't know.
You're not buying a ticket to go to see them. Yeah.
I mean, I'm going. Like, just I know the Lyric Lemonade folk, and like, that's family, but
Right.
I don't know.
Right.
Last year's lineup was definitely better, I think. But I'm still going to be in there, turned off my rocker, having a ball. So
Chance is right here, too. I didn't even see that.
To see Chance. I saw Chance perform at the Winter Holiday Classic, the NHL game in Chicago at Wrigley.
Yeah.
That was fun. It was like a little nostalgic performance for me.
Yeah.
Any other closing thoughts on the Summer Smash lineup? Or are we good to move on to some more EDM shit?
Quavo?
Man,
Did I
Like,
see
why do
Quavo?
we have why do we have him by himself?
Yeah.
Why? I mean, like, I get it. I understand.
Next.
Okay. Anywho. Shout out Cole Bennett.
All right. Hey, a lot of people don't like it. I love it. The Lollapalooza lineup, July 31st, August 3rd. I fucking love it.
I kind of think they kind of ate. They ate.
the
Think
fuck
so?
down.
They kind of did it.
It's so Lollapalooza has gotten away from like being pop and hip hop, and they've tried to just scratch every genre and like appease the general public, every audience there is. And they did it with me. Like, let's just start with Thursday. Like, for me, Dom Dalla, Barry Can't Swim, Mal P, and Clone is enough. And then you throw in Tyler, the Creator. Like, he's always fun. Oh, that gets me so excited, G. Like, Clone.
Thursday.
Sipping Yak.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know anybody on here.
You might fuck with Barry Can't Swim.
I'm not gonna lie.
He's a little more like
Thursday's not really getting it for me.
I like Thursday. I ain't gonna lie. Mal P. Come on, Clone. We play Sipping Yak. I'm gonna fucking break somebody's head open. I can't wait for that.
I saw Mal P like 3 times
I
over,
saw Mal P,
and it was the same set every time. I don't know.
Oh no, I did not see Mal P. I saw Mala, but I want to see Mal P.
Okay.
I've heard his shit.
Friday.
I don't give a fuck what none of y'all say.
T-Pain.
I'm so excited to see Olivia Rodrigo.
I like Olivia Rodrigo.
She's so cold, bro.
I'm not gonna lie. Oh.
Her Sour album, love. Her Tiny Desk performance, love. I'm gonna be front row at Olivia Rodrigo. I don't care what nobody says.
They got Tate B.
Tate B, that's the only other one that I care about on Friday. I don't know any of the names unless you can put me on game. Like
Mary Droppins. Here, dude, that bitch eats it up.
Really?
She opened for Levity in Chicago, and that's when I learned about her.
I saw Murder Beats.
Alley Cat.
That was kind of cool, but I'm not tuning into that. I don't think.
T-Pain's right here.
T-Pain, yeah. I can put you in a log cabin.
You trying to go see T-Pain in 2025?
Yeah, bro. He can sing. What you mean?
All right, you go ahead, have fun. Let me know how it is. When you're I like the bar.
Yeah, bro. That's
Yo, Saturday though.
Rufus Du Sol.
I can't. I have trauma.
Oh, I don't. I will be there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Chasing
shit.
Stratus.
Boss Man D-Lo's right here.
Bro, Boss Man, what?
Oh, shit.
Be there on fire, you know, around you. Bad fitted flow, you hear about you. What?
Bruh.
In there.
Yeah, no.
Dolce also, that's gonna go insane. Two Friends is always turned.
Dr. Fresh.
Like rap, hip hop, and they just like turn it into EDM.
Mm-hmm.
Levity, like, come on now.
All
Levity, Chasing Status, Dr. Fresh, Flux
My celeb
Pavilion.
crush growing up, Naomi Scott. I didn't even know she makes music, but I have to tune in because apparently she does.
You
Mm-hmm.
know,
She played Jasmine in Aladdin. Princess Jasmine in Aladdin. Naomi Scott.
wait.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who is Tesla?
Oh, it's a car company that Elon Musk started. They like pioneered the wave of like electric cars being like efficiently produced and purchased. And my fault. Fuck, dude. Anyway.
Okay.
I don't know who the fuck that is.
But like
The only
to
other
that.
Tesla I know spelled that way is they're talking about popping a Tesla.
Right.
We don't do that.
We don't
Nor
do
we
that.
condone that.
No, we don't condone it either. How do you feel about Sabrina Carpenter?
She bad as fuck. What you mean?
Really?
Sabrina Carpenter built like a pinup doll. What? Sabrina Carpenter bad.
I just got something with blondes. I don't know. Minus like
I actually
Sydney
don't even
Sweeney.
know her music that well. I know she has a song called Espresso, and I
Yeah.
like that because you know how I feel about coffee.
Yeah, your coffee
But-
will jam, yeah.
I actually like her persona. I've seen some of her SNL stuff, and she's very witty, and she's extremely confident, as anybody that looked like her probably would be. But like, no, she's a theater girl. You can tell. She's good at her job. Like she's talented. But hey, Saturday Lala's lineup, I'm a big fan. Is there anybody that like I don't know that like
bro, Mariah the Scientist, bro, I have to go. Mariah the Scientist is there.
Yeah, that might be crunk as fuck.
Bro,
I ain't gonna
Mariah
lie.
the Scientist, I love Mariah the Scientist.
Wait, what day is she?
Was that Saturday?
Sunday.
Oh,
Oh, we
Sunday.
getting into Sunday? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, see, like I'm not going to see Sabrina Carpenter. I'm not going to see Extravaganza. I'm going to see Dominic Fike.
In the Marias.
And Mariah Scientist would go crazy too. But I'm going to see Dominic Fike. If anybody has seen any
Yeah, but
Dominic
isn't it
Fike's
like his
live stuff,
fourth time being on this fucking lineup though in a row?
Couldn't tell you. I just got into this like festival shit again last year. Prior to that, it wasn't on my radar, except for like when I was in high school.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like a kid again now. And I'm going to see Dominic Fike live. Elliot's song that he did on Euphoria season finale.
Oh, yeah.
2. I damn near, actually, I'm not finna get vulnerable here, but like, just know it hit a soft spot with me and a certain somebody at a certain time in my life. Lad Mafia, excited for that.
Griffin.
Excited for that. I don't know Griffin. Gryffindor.
Griffin's dope. We got
Ian.
bro Rebecca
Hey,
Black.
Ian Cole.
Rebecca
Who is
Black.
Rebecca
I'm not
Black?
acknowledging
It's
that.
Friday.
No way.
No, we're not doing
No
Yeah.
way, that's Rebecca Black.
Swear to
I'm cutting
God.
both of y'all
I
off right
seen
now.
that
We're
name
not-
and I was like, I know who that is.
Yeah.
Rebecca Black.
Bro, that might
What
go
music
crazy.
has she put out
I don't
since
know.
Friday?
The fact that she's on this lineup is
On a
disrespectful.
Sunday.
But Ian,
That's so
bro,
corny.
you know Ian.
I know Ian. Yeah, Ian's
Ian
tough.
Cole.
I didn't see him. Yeah,
Wait,
Ian's tough.
he's not on the Summer Smash lineup, no?
No, he's on Lala's though.
Yeah,
Sunday.
people were giving him shit. Maybe it was because they already secured him with Lala, and that's why.
Damn,
That's tea.
yeah,
That's
okay.
tea.
Gotta talk to them folk about that.
But
It's
like
that-
Lala though is a little bit more of an up for him though, low key. Like no offense to Cole Bennett, but like
no,
I mean,
it's fucking Lollapalooza.
I mean, it's Lollapalooza, yeah.
It's a global festival.
yeah, good
If you
shit
guys
for
had to
him.
pick one day to go to, which one would you go to?
Saturday.
Saturday.
Saturday for sure. Bossman D-Lo, 'cause you get that
Yeah,
combination
Saturday.
of rap and EDM for me. So like you got Rufus the Soul, and you got Levity, and you got Two Friends, which is like a little hybrid between rap, hip hop, and EDM. And then you also got proper rap like Doechii and fucking Bossman D-Lo.
Yeah.
That shit gonna hit.
I would be excited to see Doechii and low key. I
Bossman
hope
D-Lo gonna be
Bro.
wicked, bro.
That I'm not gonna lie, I've never been to a festival
Sports
before.
Center, like
But like, I'm excited. If I were to go to Lala, I'm excited for Boss
Dr.
Man.
Fresh is Saturday too.
I said
Dr.
that.
Fresh is fun as fuck. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry, I was in my own world over here.
no, you're good.
Geeking out.
They got
All
the
right, yeah,
Chicago Youth
Lollapalooza's
Symphony
lineup
Orchestra
is
too.
Tough too. Chicago.
You love that.
Whoa.
Yo.
All right, we wrapped up Lollapalooza. Let's talk Northcoast, August 29th to the 31st. The same weekend as Art Festival.
Bro, can
And
you
August
guys-
29th is my birthday.
Oh, happy birthday.
Virgo Queen.
Can you guys just tell me like what this is?
What, North Coast Festival?
Yeah.
North Coast is very, first of all,
It's
OG
what-
Chicago
It's
Fest.
what really put me onto this EDM shit.
Yeah.
It really
Yeah.
was like, yo, this rave shit is not what you think it is, bro. It's beautiful, it's magical, and it's peaceful, blissful. I could just start throwing out adjectives. Vibrant.
This 15-year anniversary, yeah.
This lineup
You
is
did a good
cold,
job,
I ain't gonna
babe.
lie. This lineup is cold.
Like who stands out?
Listen, me,
Everybody.
Chris Lake,
Everybody?
Literally every single
Wax
person.
Motif. How do you say that? Wax Motif?
Wax Motif,
Wax Motif. They're cold.
I
Louis
think.
Child, cold. Cascade's like an icon. He's from Chicago. He went to GBN.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Cascade went to Glenbrook North.
Glenbrook North. Yeah, that's
Same
what?
school as John Shire.
Cascade's a OG Chicago staple.
Yep. Sophie Tucker. Is she alright? I've heard a lot about her.
Sophie Tucker actually is the one name I'm not knowing.
I've been
Where do
hearing a
you
lot
even
about
see
her.
that?
I've never seen her on Saturday. I've never seen her.
Oh.
But, I've heard a lot about her.
LPGOB's a little Femme House babe.
Who do I need to go see? Like, because I don't know
Okay.
a lot of these names. I'm still like new to the EDM scene, but I am a fan.
Friday, I would see Chris Lake.
Yep.
Definitely Louis the Child or Cascade. Benny Benassi is pretty dope.
What kind of vibe is that? Is it like what?
Housey.
House? Okay.
We got the K-Watchy and the Ravelope is definitely on the heavier side. Tin Liquor. That's a DJ set though. Tin Liquor was fire. I saw him at Radius.
What is this bottom right on Friday where it says "Take over Wub Life"? I'm into that Wub shit. That like ooey gooey, like open up your stomach kind of dubstep.
Yeah, I see that because they got doubles and brownies and lemonade.
What? It's some like and it's like a fart, but it's like you feel that shit in your core. That shit is wild, bro. EDM is just like a sonic experience, bro. It's just like an auditory like clusterfuck. But it's not a clusterfuck because it's all intentional and it just like provokes certain things in your brain. I have this like weird thing about me. I almost think I'm autistic sometimes because like I associate sound with color. And like when I hear certain like songs or just like, you know, musical things, like it just like provokes colors and like.
They say all men are autistic and all women have ADHD.
Oh.
Who says that?
Makes sense.
Okay.
That surprised me. I be feeling like I'm on a spectrum now.
All men are at least a little bit on the spectrum. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, no, that Wubby stuff, I would definitely. Yeah, we gotta bring Lucas to
Dead Mouse.
North Coast. Dead Mouse.
I know him.
I don't know Dead Mouse.
What?
I know him.
I don't know.
Yeah, I know Dead Mouse.
Go crazy?
Yeah.
Dead Mouse is like OG, like Skrillex.
Yeah.
Okay, word. I don't know him. See, I'm
But,
telling you,
like,
I know
a
what
different
I know,
vibe.
and I don't know some like the obvious like titans of the industry.
Yeah.
But,
Excision's also like a titan in like the
I
dub
see
world.
this lineup and I get excited about Dennett and John Casey, kind of at the bottom. Like John Casey, the South African dude, he was one who kind of put me on that like shooting music through the main part of the music. I don't know. I don't have like the vocab to get in my like bag to describe what I hear, but like I hear the song and all of a sudden he'll like shoot shit through the song. It's just so tough.
What?
Like scare the shit out of you mid-song.
Do you
Keeps you
listen
on
to
your
like
toes.
any melodic, like house music? Any melodic, like
Sometimes, like
He
I
likes
don't-
Rod Wave. That's it.
I like Rod Wave, but like I listen to some beats and stuff too.
okay, you would get in. He could get into it. He might
have to
not
start
be
with, like,
headbanging, but yeah.
I mean, this is
Those
like
are great.
completely on a different topic, but like there was a video game called Borderlands that I used to play, and it had like all like Skrillex and like all dubstep, and I love that game, and that's probably how I know Dead Mouse.
Okay.
So I do like it. I'm open to it.
Okay, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to say.
And the people is just what makes it, because it's not like little, like me going
Hammer the
to
fuck out of
Summer
that
Smash last year. I'm not gonna lie. Like, and granted, I worked at Booth, so I only got to walk around like a little bit. But when I did walk around, it was just all kids to me. And like, there's no shame to that. There's no shame at all.
But that energy.
It's a different energy. Like people destroying things. Like when they had to evacuate the last day because there was a storm or whatever, like people were like taking shit off of the like
They like
signs and
embrace that
stuff.
riot mentality.
Yeah.
Fucking annoying. Whereas like you go to an EDM rave, like, bro, I'm telling you, what was the message? What was the acronym?
Literally peace, love, unity, respect, responsibility. Like that's
That part.
everybody. Like it's plur.
it's what?
Plur is what
Peace,
it's called.
love,
Unity and respect and responsibility.
Word is news to me.
Like this is like
PLURR.
Like people make it what it is. Like people just show you love. You can be in the very front, like immersed in the energy, and like people will give you like quick water, fan you down, give you space, make sure you're cool, like you ain't hurt nobody, and like everybody just looks out for everybody. It's truly like a beautiful.
Yeah.
So like, are people like drinking at these events?
You
Bro,
can.
motherfuckers fucked up, bro. Like wet up off good drugs.
That's crazy
like,
though, because like I feel like when you drink, you just get aggressive.
See, that's because you're used to a certain type of experience. These people, I'm telling you, like it's truly like a kumbaya kind of like experience. Like everybody is wet the fuck up off something. Everybody is.
You can look however, you can dress however, you can
express yourself
dance however, you can, and nobody is gonna bat an eye.
Bro,
Really?
what really moved the needle for me was when like I first got there and I was like silently judging a lot of people. I was like, bro, like motherfuckers weird. Like, why you dance like that kind of thing? And I was like, bro, like they look like they're having so much fun. And then once you just like let go and let loose and just like express yourself freely, like you don't have to be off drugs to actually enjoy it. Like I really, I don't really do that kind of shit. I just get drunk and I smoke a lot of weed. But you go and you just like immerse yourself in this experience, and you kind of just like put your pride, your ego, whatever like certain, you know, expectations you have of yourself behind you, and you just like let loose, and that shit is so fucking fun. You dance weird, silly, goofy, you just get lit for real.
Yeah.
And ain't nobody trying to like take advantage of you or like plot on you or like hurt you or anything. Everybody look out for everybody.
Yeah.
You get cool little wristbands and shit too. For like
You walk out with a garden on your head.
It's a vibe.
Yeah.
It sounds like it. I've never known.
And the biggest thing, bad bitches love EDM.
And bad bitches got booty and booties everywhere. They're all
They
in
be letting that shit out.
little G-strings. Sometimes I'm like, babe,
Hey, let them rock.
I
Let
know,
'em
but I'm
rock.
like, I've never personally, like my friend does the bodysuits all the time and she's like a rave queen, love her. But I like cannot, I'll still have my pashmina covering my butt. I'll still like, I can't rock the booty out. I can't do it.
Different strokes for different folks, but you know what I'm saying? If you into that shit, rock that shit.
You want to see that
Motherfucker
shit.
like me don't got a
You
problem
want to
with it.
see that shit.
Okay, let's not just go just to look at booty.
No, it's really not about that.
Yeah.
I wasn't even thinking about like the outfits, but that is
Yeah.
another angle of it. Like you do get to express yourself freely, unapologetically, and nobody holds judgment against you.
Yeah.
It's fun, bro.
Yeah,
But it is like for a certain type of person.
yeah. Yeah, this lineup, they killed it.
Yeah.
They got Zed
the last day on
Zed.
Sunday, like Zed's gonna be crazy.
I know who Zed is.
Timmy Trumpet, like yeah, that shit going.
I know who Zed is.
Apache, am I saying that right?
Yeah, I think so.
I've heard some of
Apache,
their stuff.
Apache, Hayes.
The problem with EDM and house music and just DJs in general, I never know who is like a group and who is one person.
Yeah. Oh
Like-
my God. They have Seth David on this shit.
Who's that?
Seth David's on the up and up right now. Seth David, that Jenga remix, yo,
All right, shouts out Seth David.
that I
Oh,
didn't
no,
even
fuck.
see that.
Bro, I'm gonna have to like go on Apple Music and like listen to some of this.
No, you got to go on SoundCloud.
All right, are we ready for
Ah.
ARC? Because I have thoughts about ARC.
The fact that Arc and Northcoast are on the same weekend.
That's how they do it, right? It's like direct competition. Like ARC is more house oriented. Northcoast is a little more like dubstep, true EDM centric.
Mm-hmm.
But fam, when I look at this ARC lineup, I don't really recognize a lot of names. Obviously, I know Fisher. Like that'll be fun as fuck.
Why is Hamdi on the Arc lineup?
I don't know who that is. But then I see Max Style. I'm like, okay, that's a familiar face. And then I look right in the middle and I see Jamie XX and John Summit. And John Summit I saw already. So like I got my fix there. He's incredible. It's Murph is cool too. I'm like a low-key little fan. But Jamie XX made me want to make music. Those of y'all that
Really?
have been following me for a long time know I went through a little phase where I thought I was a DJ for a second. But Jamie XX is like my holy grail for this EDM shit. Like the way he does the slow burns and like the gradual build and like he forces you to like pay attention to the sounds he's making. His shit is fucking magical. I will move mountains to go see Jamie XX at ARC. Even
Okay.
though I know it's the same weekend as Northcoast, I'm going to see Jamie XX when he performs in Chicago.
All right.
Shorty is insane, bro. He's
Well,
got a song called Loud Noises off of his 2014 album, or Loud Places. And it's just like, when I tell y'all, like, I think of colors, like,
Yeah.
it's like a fucking, like a dodgeball fight of Skittles going on in my head when I hear that song. Like, just rainbows and just like all type of just like northern lights going off, bro.
is it like some Sarah Landry, like douche
No,
douche,
not at
or
all.
it's like
Sarah
very
Landry's, like,
melodic?
intense techno. His is more melodic. It's a slow burn. It's like if you took some shrooms and closed your eyes,
Mm-hmm.
you might be gone for a couple days.
Mm-hmm.
He's insane.
That's my
He's so
favorite.
That's your thing.
Yeah.
Shroomies.
Yeah, I don't know. I see this lineup and I see, okay, Gene Ferris Fisher. I see Eric Prediz. I don't know how to say your last name. It is what it is. Claude Von Stroke. I see, John Summit. I have a little bit of a thing with.
You got too mainstream. And now it's like a trend. It's like espresso martinis. John Summit is like espresso martinis. Boom. It was like John Summit was lit until everybody hopped on the wave, and now it's like John Summit crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It's like espresso martinis. Like espresso martinis used to be the fucking best thing ever, and now it's just like a trend.
His Comfort and Chaos hoodie though, feats.
No, John Summit.
need one of those.
Like John Summit cold. Like
Yeah.
he's tough as fuck. But it's just like annoying that like if you say you're a fan of John Summit, everybody just thinks you're just like mainstream as fuck.
And
It's
if you
a bit of
don't say
espresso
you're a
martini.
fan of John Summit,
Like if you order espresso martini
I'm
at
like
the bar, a
the
bitch will
worst
be like,
person.
"You're so unoriginal." It's like,
Yeah.
no, I got my shit with tequila. Fuck off.
Yeah. Talking about.
But all right, of all these lineups, which one's your favorite? Which festival are you most excited for? You think?
I'm so excited for Northcoast.
I think I'm most excited for ARC just because I get to see Jamie XX.
I think Lucas is so excited to go to Lolla.
Honestly, I would just be excited to just be included.
Yay!
I'm just
Lucas wanted to be around
I'm
for
just
the
happy to
ride.
be there for real.
Also, I will say this. They're fun to share them with like a special somebody. Like, if you got a significant other, these are fun to really like go to with that person. And y'all just lose yourselves in the crowd together and you get to be weird and silly and like, you know, you get to dance and like you get to have these moments that like you never forget with your person. And like, I don't know, it's fun to have fun, but when you get to have that type of fun and share it with somebody, it makes the experience so much better.
Yeah.
Is this coming from a place of?
Yeah, I mean, my ex put me onto this whole genre of music. And I'll forever be indebted to her for that. We got, you know, our baggage that we had to, you know, get over. But we're good now. We're on good terms. But like, I still like, I'm so tapped into this EDM shit. It's because of her. And if it weren't for her, like, I don't know, like I would be deprived of a genre and like experience that like I fucking love now. You know?
I was just saying that at the Levity pop-up Sunday. I turned to my friend, I'm like, imagine not coming to these things,
That's
bro. Imagine not experiencing that. Like it's
the first time
crazy.
you have a Diet Coke.
No,
like, I
it's
wish
when you drink a
could sip this
McDonald's
and know
Sprite.
What this feels like. It's McDonald's Sprite. It's like imagine never having experienced this.
Yeah.
I feel bad for those people. I'm excited for you.
We're gonna see. We're gonna see.
Friends.
We're gonna see.
Two friends hit me on TikTok. The first EDM festival I ever went to was Breakaway in Ohio. And it was because Celsius brought me there and I was like, EDM, like I'll go for the bag, but like I'm not gonna enjoy this shit. And then two friends performed and they just make remixes of popular like Kodak and make it to like a little EDM mashup. And I was like, this shit kind of icy. And I made like a TikTok about it and they hit me. And I was like, can you bring me to the next concert? They didn't hit me back.
See,
But
he
two
would
friends
fuck
broke
with,
them all.
he would really like Tape B.
He would
like
fuck with
he
Tape B.
would love
Tape B
Tape
swaggy
B.
as hell, Tape B.
It's so good.
Yeah. Tape B icy.
I'm gonna have to take y'all word for it.
Yeah, bro.
Oh
Sure.
my god.
Lock the fuck
I'm with all the recommendations.
Strap
Open
up.
book. We're gonna
It's gonna be a
see.
fucking ride. And then you got like Dr. Fresh, who's like 50 years old, like up there shredding, bro. Like really cooking up some shit. And like turn, bro. Energy crazy, crowd engagement crazy. Yeah. I'm excited, man. Summertime Shy is the best time of the year. And one of the reasons is because of these festivals. Not to mention like the boating scene. We boat crazy this way. And this gonna be like my true first Summertime Shy. Like I had it last year, but I was cuffed up and like I just moved here. So I didn't get to really like, you know, immerse myself into like what was going on. I didn't have like a bunch of like friends in the scene yet, like in the hospitality industry or whatever. But now like I can see what's really to it. I can see what's really going on.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so excited. All right, any closing thoughts?
No.
No. Excited to learn.
Excited for y'all to watch some of the vlogs because I'm definitely gonna be vlogging to some of these, trying to get some content out of it. So
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, no, for sure. I'm still confused as to how Hamdi's on the ARC lineup.
Hamdi Diallo?
Hamdi.
Sure, it's not Hamidou Diallo from Kentucky.
No.
Oh my God.
I
Don't
need
even
to
answer that, bro.
figure that
Don't
one
even
out.
answer that.
All right, man. Appreciate y'all tuning in to the third episode. We're watering this garden as best as we can. And if you're here now, we appreciate you. And that means you're gonna be along for the ride. So strap up and tune in next week. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, 5 stars. Wait.
Subscribe to the pod.
Thank you. Yes.
Sorry about the technical difficulties too, but yeah, man, we out here.